YouTube fam, welcome to the Construction Base. And today we have something interesting that we want to talk about, and this is something called information asymmetry. So information asymmetry is a situation where there is an imbalance in terms of knowledge between two parties. So this is a situation where you find that there is one party that enjoys more competitive advantage due to their knowledge, while the other, because they lack knowledge, they are not able to get certain things done. Now, it's very important in any business, any company, any organization, any institution, that there is what we call skills transfer. So this is a situation where you have new people coming in and you train them, or you give them the information that you know, that you've experienced because you've been working in that field for a very long time. So you transfer those skills that you know onto these new employees, or this new generation of students or people. And that way, there's no gap or that imbalance in terms of knowledge and certain relevant factors or details about how things are run in the company or in a particular field. So it's very, very important that seniors, especially senior employees, train your younger employees. Train them, give them all the necessary tools that they need to be equipped to take on big responsibilities. If there is a gap in the system, it's very easy for certain professions to run out or disappear or not exist. Why? Because only a few people or no one is able to perform those skills. And so many people settle for certain works that may not necessarily be attached to the right profession. But because there's no one to do that work, the person who knew how to do certain operations, certain processes, or carry out certain specific procedures retired a long time ago. And obviously maybe they are nearing their death. Of course, we don't want anyone to die. But this individual retired a long time ago, and they did not transfer these skills to the next generation. So it's difficult for the next generation to adapt into the system and to know exactly what is involved in dealing with certain challenges, in growing companies, in building themselves. So that's why it's very important that there is a skills transfer. That way, there won't be any information asymmetry. Because what information asymmetry does is, it's very easy to point at the new generation as not knowing how to do certain works, as them being lazy, as them being not so smart. Why? Because they're newbies into the industry. They don't know, they don't have much experience. But if the veterans were able to welcome these young ones and inculcate in them all the tools that they have, the wealth of knowledge they have acquired over the time they've been working, it's easy for these new employees, these new interns, to also adapt and be skilled and sharp and do exceptional things in the companies, in the institutions, or in the organizations. So information asymmetry is one of the big problems many companies face because of that imbalance and the gap in terms of knowledge. So the veterans, or the big guys, the seniors, have got a competitive advantage over these new ones. Why? Because in between there was no transferring of skills. So whenever you're running a company, especially in construction, it's very, very important to transfer skills. They say there's more happiness in giving than in receiving. So do not feel very inferior or afraid that if I teach this youngster, he or she is going to surpass me in terms of knowledge. No. But the only way you're going to build each other with that youngster is by teaching that youngster all the tools, all the skills, your experience. Show them, explain to them. In fact, you'll get to learn more from them, that it will even make you grow as a senior or as a veteran in the industry. So please don't let information asymmetry grow within your company or creep into your company, as that might ruin the flow of the company and even the growth, because many youngsters who will be coming won't be able to boost the firm because they lack certain skills or certain knowledge to do certain things. All right, guys, catch you later.